Hi, class and Professor Barry. My name is Tiffany Audlin, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And I have been a nurse in Maryland since 1993. Uh, 20 years ago, back in 1999, I actually graduated from the University of Maryland with my advanced degree in primary care, hoping to work in a doctor's office, seeing patients and managing their chronic illnesses. But life kind of took another turn, and I started working full time for my mom, who owned and operated a small geriatric psych nursing facility. She was in desperate need of a director of nurses, so I started working full time for her as her director. Also, doing nursing. I learned how to bill. I did became an MDS coordinator. Also became an infection control practitioner, had many jobs at the nursing home, and did utilize my NP degree some. I did have a written agreement with the medical director there. And basically, it's obviously not like, working in a doctor's office and managing patients, every 3 to 4 months who come in with, hypertension and diabetes. I did more of the acute things such as colds, flus, pneumonias, UTIs, conjunctivitis, asthma, things like that. So, I didn't fully utilize my degree. So with that, the nursing home in 2017 shut down because my mother had unexpected quadruple bypass surgery. And she recovered and she's doing well now, but the operation and just everything really took a toll on her. And she had been running this business for 40 years, and it was time for her to just stop working, retire, and relax. She was 67, and all of those years of running your own business and dealing with the health department and the feds and regulations and budget cuts, and it gets to you. And it obviously got to my mom, and her cardiac issue was definitely a wake-up call to slow down, retire, and shut the business down. So that's what we did in June of 2017, shortly after she had her surgery. And after I took care of my mom and got her situated and was able to enjoy my older daughter's senior year of high school, which was something I really enjoyed because I've never had the opportunity to be a stay-at-home parent. I've always worked. So having this time off to, get my mom well, get my oldest off to college, reflect on what I want to do with my, next chapter really was good for me. It's good to just, kick back and slow down and kind of just reflect on, what you've done and where you want to go. So, once I got my mom out of my house and well, and my daughter off to college, it was time for me to go back to school. And I decided that Regis is where I wanted to be. And I wanted a degree, postmaster's in psych mental health, since I have 24 years of, psychiatric experience. I love the psych patient. Psych nursing is my passion. So this is my third semester at Regis. This is my, fifth class. And I'm still learning. It's so different from actually going to a school and sitting in a classroom. I mean, it's been 20 years since I've, written a paper, remembered APA formatting. Things are slowly coming back, but much slower now that I'm 20 years older. I'm not as quick as I used to be when I was in my 20s. But anyway, so that's where I am now. Hobbies, what do I like to do? Love the beach. I love to travel. Of course, I like spending time with my family. Anything that gets me outdoors. I like to cook. And one thing that I've actually gotten involved in since I haven't been working, and I do have a little bit more time on my hands, is volunteering. I've always loved to volunteer. Wish I could have volunteered more when I was younger, but I really didn't have the time to. So what I'm doing right now, I'm working with my church in their Neighbor to Neighbor program, which basically connects families who are facing homelessness with the correct resources that they need to try to prevent that. And the second thing that I've been doing is working for the Baltimore Hunger Project. And what that program is, it basically, I deliver food packages to local schools in the area for children who are identified as food insecure. So basically, it's for children who are able to get breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday at their school, but come the weekends, they may not get 2 meals a day. They may not get 3 meals. You just don't know. Some kids may not eat until Monday when they're back in school. So this is a great organization. I didn't realize that there was so much need. We have like 17 schools that we deliver to, about 450 kids, and we have a waiting list. So I have really, really enjoyed being able to give back to my community. Let's see. One thing about me that not many people know, if I didn't study nursing, I was going to study mortuary science and be a funeral home director. And we will leave it at that. And I'm glad I went into nursing. Obviously, the concentration that I'm studying is psych mental health. Because I have a passion for psych, and working in psych, I've seen firsthand that healthcare has really neglected to examine mental health the same way that they've attended to physical health. Mental health is kind of just out there, and my goal is to really get through this program and graduate, which hopefully will happen. And then, once I'm out and, maybe practicing for a few years, really making a difference and, becoming a leader and a researcher and an educator in, mental health, because there is definitely a need for it. Oh, something about my family. I can't believe I forgot about my family. My husband and I will be celebrating our 24th wedding anniversary this year, this July. We have 2 wonderful girls, 19 and 15. So my oldest will be going into her 2nd year of college, and my youngest, her 2nd year of high school, once the year is over, which is just in a couple weeks. And my 3rd child, which is probably my favorite, and my husband and kids will attest to that, is our four-legged friend, a 10-year-old Portuguese water dog. Her name is Blossom, and I just love her to death, and she's spoiled rotten. And I think that's about it. So I look forward to meeting some of you, maybe all of you, during this course, and I wish you all the best. Thanks.